And there goes my ride. And let's go hit the trail. It is a little past 5. We have to hurry because daylight savings is the Sunday. So it has definitely been getting darker a lot sooner. What is going on, everybody? It is Nick back out here for another awesome adventure. Same stuff, same area as last time. Same kind of thing. They dropped me off, but instead of hiking all the way down into town and trying to hitch a ride, I am just, they're going to be here picking me back up very soon. So, let's get this show on the road. I think I might have found it. So this is actually just right below my Bushcraft camp, which I think I'm gonna break down and actually break it down and then bring everything down here. I'm really not that far away. I really like that they started building a wall, which I can finish that. And I'm closer to the bigger river source, so, and there's plenty of deadfall around me. Standing trees, knocked over trees, you name it, I got it. Let's see. It is 5:30. It only took me 20 minutes to hike over here. So, this is it. This is camp till Sunday. Why not? I kind of like the area. It's not bad. Maybe not so wind guarded. Well, a little bit. It's a little breezy over here, but not so bad. Let's get started. Alright, so I just went and filtered some water. I came up here with no water, but straight ahead is the river. And there's like a nice little walkway path down there. I didn't bring a camera because I was trying to hurry. Now my next thing I gotta do, as you could tell, the sun is gone. It is probably 6 o'clock and I gotta hurry up and get my shelter up and build a fire. So I'm going to do a tarp from this tree to this tree. I'm going to do a A-frame. I'm saying that right. And yeah, and then tomorrow I will turn this in to my little Bushcraft. Oh yeah, good news. So the footage I am shooting this off right now is my camera. My replacement camera came back yesterday, right before the trip. Very thrilled. No GoPro or action camera to just use constantly. I have my GoPro and I have my other camera. I plan on shooting a lot of footage on this, so let's get started. Let's get going. I gotta stop stalling. I'm running out of time. Okay, shelter's set up. It's a little high because it's not going to be bad tonight. It'll be tomorrow and I will fix that. For now, I just wanted a fast shelter. I'm more worried about it coming down than coming in this time. And besides, I got trees surrounding me this time. Last time I only had a little dinky tree that I was tied off to, so a little better. I still got more work to do. I gotta lay my bed down, build a fire, and keep going and going and going. It just doesn't end, but it will. It will. Finally, everything is set up. Fire is built. My shelter is completely up. I even tied my blue tarp like I did last time over there on the back side of me. And then I scrambled, scraped some twigs and brush off the ground, and bam, fire. Which I was surprised this stuff went up as easily because so it is Friday, so this past Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday it snowed up here. And then Wednesday they had an alert for 80-mile-an-hour winds. 80-mile-an-hour winds. All this right before I came out here. Now Friday is here and it is finally mellowed out. But it's not going to stay like that for long. Tomorrow there's snow in the forecast. They're calling for a 50% chance of snow. Accumulation of an inch. That's it. So I'm not too worried about it. It's not supposed to start snowing until after midnight. So yeah, not so bad right now. I'm happy. Everything's set up. It's really nice. And I might go disappear in the woods. Lovely evening. Seven o'clock now, and yeah, it is dark. Trying to avoid the smoke. Probably gonna start splitting some serious firewood here soon. So last time I came out here I had a 12-inch saw. I've had the saw for a long time, 7-8 years. Well, right before this trip I decided to pick up a 24-inch saw. Just something you can buy from like the hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, any of that kind of stuff. I don't care about name brand. I just cut through this tree, this really dense tree, in like seconds. Now if I had my 12-inch saw, it would have taken a bit. So I brought that out here so I can really do some work tomorrow. For now. Oh yeah, so I gotta fill everybody in. I brought the biggest steak I've ever have by far. So it's about an inch thick and it's about 6-7 inches long. It's a big boy. I really wanted something like that. I'm going to save my appetite for tonight and try to wait a little while longer, probably a couple more hours before I try to eat that. Then I brought some mashed potatoes with it, so some of the kind that you add water into. Why the heck not? Otherwise, really great to be back out here, and it's only been 2 weeks. Oh man. Excuse me, sorry. Out of breath. Just went a little crazy there for a moment. So I brought my mini shovel and I just scraped all the pine needles around way. If the pine needles in the fire pit lit up as easily, I couldn't imagine all what was lying around. So I cleared this area completely out. I don't know how well you can see me right now. I don't have that camera where the screen pops out on the other end, allow me to see, so I'm just taking a gamble. And then I fixed these walls right here. I kind of popped them up a little more and repositioned the log, so now I kind of have a little bit more of a wind block. Go away, smoke. So now I'm just gonna hang out, and I'm keeping a long fire. I want a nice big fire. It will get cold later. Tomorrow's supposed to be only a high of 42, 47, I'm not sure, with snow and clouds in the forecast, so It's kind of what I'm looking at. But right now, it's a clear night. I can see stars already coming out all over the place, so it's supposed to stay clear. And then sometime after midnight, the clouds are supposed to start rolling in, and probably around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll probably start seeing some snow showers. But hey, that's part of being out here. I brought a little bit better clothing this time for such things, so amazing. Alright, I got my really bright flashlight on me, so I hope you everyone can see me alright. (7:30). What am I about to do? I'm about to crack open Oscar Blues IPA before I start cooking a steak. So I want to ask people a question. Tell me in the comments below. So you know, when it's late and you're kind of just hanging out, if you're by yourself or if you're with a group, like what does everybody else do to entertain themselves when you are not talking to the camera, basically? What do you do when the camera is off, basically? You could say one thing. Me? Varies. Sometimes I listen to a song on my phone, or most of the time I'll sit here, poke the fire, listen to the sounds, and just enjoy what's around me. Or if I want to, I can write in my notebook, read a book, just some of those varieties. But yeah, tell me what other kind of people do to entertain themselves when the camera is off, or even if you don't run a YouTube and you still go camping to keep yourself entertained. You really can't see it, but that is my stove. I changed my mind about Cooking my steak tonight. I'm actually going to do my backpacker meal tonight, and then I will save my hamburgers and steak for tomorrow, so that way after all my hard work, at least I could eat really well in the process. So backpacker meal. Hey guys, smoke is swirling like crazy. So I just had my dinner. It was lasagna, one of those ones, really good. It's 2.5. I scarfed that thing down, so I must have been hungry. Let's see, 9:30. I split up a bunch of wood. Just having fun with my saw and axe, so kind of doing that, enjoying this full moon that's above me right now. Ooh. Got the fire going. I think I'm in a good valley. The wind's staying upwards, so that's what I want. But overall, awesome. Having fun. For now, this is it. This is it for tonight. What you see is basically what I'm going to be doing for the remainder of the night. So, as for now, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It is 9 o'clock. I've been up for a couple hours. I got a fire right outside. I'm sitting in my shelter because it's snowing pretty good right now. We're supposed to get like an inch, about it. So nothing serious. Yeah, I sealed off the front, sealed off the back, sealed off the sides. It says like a place to escape the wind and the elements, so it works. I've been able to sit in my chair in here, so I'm liking it. Fire's still going. I gotta go and attend it here soon, but yeah, let's go outside and see some snow now. Snowing. It's a nice fire, lovely fire. When I went to bed around like midnight, and when I woke up at 7, there were still coals, pretty warm in the fire. So all I did was toss some of the wood that I saved on there, or saved from last night. And then all of a sudden it just went straight up, and been burning since. So the snow's kind of like on and off. I don't know what it's truly gonna do. It's still early in the day, but if it snows, it snows. So I raised this wall up a little bit better. I stacked all these, and I kind of got like a little area I could sit in and lean against. Nice little start of firewood. And the tree that I'm cutting, just a hunk of dead aspen. So what we got around here, aspen and pine, which you get in Colorado. We're coming up to the mountains. Never seen any other kind of tree. So, I don't mind this. I'm enjoying myself. It's great. I didn't sleep that bad. Sometimes the wind kind of freaked me out. I don't know. But it was a good night. I liked it. Now it's just trying to keep this fire going, and I want to add another log on this side and raise it up one more, and then I want to put another couple logs over this area and keep it raised. And then eventually I would probably raise this up here. I'm not sure about this side yet. Kind of like it as like my firewood processing. So we'll see. Day's still early. Here comes the wind. I know it's not very high up, but it's kind of the option I had at the last minute. Alright, here's my original shelter. So I'm actually camped just a little down, literally like a minute walk. What am I doing up here? I'm actually going to dismantle it. I'm going to take pieces and take it back down to my new camp because I really like that area and I do some good stuff in that spot. So this is it. Goodbye, shelter. Alright, breakfast time. So, I am having some grits. I grew up on these things. My mom is Southern, I have Southern blood in me. So, I love grits, but I love them with some black pepper, which I forgot. I haven't had grits in a while, like the Go containers. Just add water and done. Or you could bring a giant bag of it. Moment of truth. Oh wow. That's fantastic. It's good. It's good. So I raised the other side of the wall and I kind of filled in the creases
So now it's doing a lot better with the wind. Still gonna build up the fire pit, and then after that, I don't think I'm really gonna do much any other building. I think the big majority of the day is gonna be splitting firewood. Kind of came out here to hang out, do a little building. Nothing too extreme. Trying to enjoy my time, but also doing some work keeps you warm. Because when you just sit around forever, oh my gosh, start getting cold, and gotta keep moving. Unless it's like summertime and it's really warm. The sun's finally popped out again. There's some light blue skies above me. I think it's gonna do this all day. It's gonna be like this all day, so I'm gonna have a break in the weather, and then it'll keep rolling through. But otherwise, I think that it's gonna be flurries all day. So there's this tree somewhere off over here that creaks every time a really good gust of wind hits it. Kind of I don't know which one it is. It's nowhere near my camp. I know that. So I'm safe there. I hear really loud people. I am sitting in my shelter, as you can see. I don't know what just happened, but the winds just intensified like crazy. And I put out my fire, so I pulled in all my firewood and everything. And I don't know, the weather just turned like crazy all of a sudden, so whatever it might do, I'm not sure. As for now, I'm in my little, I guess, hobo camp. Feel pretty good right now. Otherwise, yeah, it's just, I don't know, just hanging out and splitting up some more firewood, and all of a sudden the blue skies went away and the winds just got crazy, and I already put out my fire beforehand, so I decided that I was just gonna hang out and do nothing. I'm glad I secured this thing down. My shelter, this thing now is airproof. I mean, the wind is not gonna mess with me tonight, and it's not gonna mess with me right now. So it is tied to these giant logs on the outside. I have 2 tarps for covering up each area. I have my watch hanging up. It says it's 44 degrees in here. So It's not so bad, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this off. There it is. Ooh, that thing looks tasty. Let's get it on the fire. Alright, steak's done. Mashed potatoes are done. I'm gonna grub down. Whoa. Oh, I'm stuffed. Lunch was amazing. That steak was awesome. The mashed potatoes, excellent. Had blue skies again. I got the fire up again, so now it's time to hang out and probably process more firewood here soon. I'm getting pretty low. But lunch, awesome. Oh man, that wind is something else. Wow. I mean, if I was at my other spot just up above, oh, I would not be able to have a fire right now. It was a lot worse up higher. So, I am fortunate that I'm where I'm at. The fire ring is doing well, and my little wall's doing just fine. I've been cutting up a bunch of firewood, just kind of wandering around. Put on another jacket, my Go Light jacket. It is the wind, but yeah, crazy stuff. What's going on, everybody? Sun is disappearing. It is almost 6 o'clock. It is daylight savings or something along that line tomorrow, so I think it set clocks back. So yeah, I might see daylight a little earlier finally, but it'll get darker sooner, which, alright, 6 o'clock. In an hour, it'll be pitch black. So, I've just been chopping firewood like crazy. It is, I'm trying to keep this fire going until I decide to go to bed. I'm gonna have dinner at 8, and I'm gonna have my 2 burgers. And then after that, I'll drink my last 2 beers, hang out for the time being, and off to bed. $7 o'clock, time for lunch, dinner. I'm hungry again. Gonna have these 2 burgers and sit by the fire. Lunch, why do we keep saying lunch? Take 2. Hey there, everybody. It's 7:30. The sky, clouds have broken apart, and see some stars popping out now. Dinner was amazing. I'm throwing a bunch of firewood on, and also enjoying a beer. I never tried this one. It's a drum roll APA American Pale Ale. So it's even got a little saying. I'll read it out. It says, a drum roll fills you with anticipation, much like the notes in this American Pale Ale. Each year we select the rockstar hops of the harvest to craft this bold, juicy, tropically hop-forward brew, drumming up a citrus-inspired rhythm for what's to come. Pretty good. 5.3. I feel nice and toasty right now by the fire. Well, I retreated to my shelter. The winds started picking up again. So I put out my fire and came in here. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm pretty tired. I feel like bed's in order. I feel like I'm ready to sleep for a good 12 hours. Morning. 8 o'clock. The time I went to sleep till. Oh yeah, daylight savings time, so I set my clock back. Kind of threw me off. Or it'd originally be 9 o'clock. Oh. It is my pack out day. And yeah. I got my ride coming at 1, so I'm gonna be out of here by 12. Otherwise, yeah, that was a really good night. Slept pretty good. The wind completely went away, but it did snow like a dusting. Otherwise, good night. Now, the time to get out of my warmth of cocoon. I'm not ready. Well, as I'm sitting in my shelter, every trip that I've gone on, I like to write in my notebook. These are like my own inside thoughts. I'll read you the first one. Very first one I ever did. This is, and I keep track of the date that I wrote this on and the time. So this is Lookout Mountain, 3/28/15. 2.5 miles in on the Beaverbrook Trail. Sitting at one of my favorite spots, listening to the stream flow, birds chirping on this awesome day. Going up to rappel the big rock, but for now, I'm in no hurry to leave. And then this is Nevadaville. 5/24/15. Sitting in my shelter on day 2. Just hanging out, listening to my country music while it dumps snow outside. It's been real nice though. Last day, sunny skies and the stars that lit up the sky. There were 2 storms that came in yesterday. The first one scared the crap out of me. Thunder so loud, sounded like bombs going off, and my shelter failed. I moved on, and so did the weather. Fix-up time began. Got ready for the next one. It didn't come for 5 hours. Was just nice. I loved it, and I got ready. Now I did get a fire going, and I slept in my Eno hammock for the first night, and what a great sleep I got. Day 2 and bushcraft time. Gives you an idea. I'll do one from last year. 3/12/16 at 5 p.m. at White Ranch Park. Day 2. And I'm enjoying myself sitting in my tent now. Jamming out, because wind sucks right now. Yep. All I want to do is start a fire, cook buffalo elk meat. But no, too windy. Went hiking around, taking pictures. Hiking was really nice. Weather great all day and night. Made a juicy steak and had some Jim apple. Gotta leave tomorrow, but having fun with this adventure. Just wish wind would go away. Yeah, I mean, I like to keep track of what I do, and I'm actually almost finished. Oh, okay. We'll do this one. This was my 5-day backpacking trip last year. So this is 8/14/16, day 1 of Indian Peaks Wilderness at 3:45. So day 1. So far, Been good, cloudy and rain on and off, but awesome. Made it to Lost Lake. Pitch tent right next to the lake. The view is amazing. Met some cool people. Stoners plus Larry, cable guy. Went to explore the lake. Old mining stuff. Even caught a fish. 8 inches. I say good times. And then like I'll do like these small little things. I wrote long trail around. Because, yeah, I had a long ways to go before I got to the other side. Jasper Lake at last. It was a long, foggy, scary hike to get this far. 8 miles. I say it took from 7 a.m. to about 1 p.m. to get here. And it is beautiful here. The campsite, awesome, right next to the lake at Camp 4. Got a beach and a sun finally. Dry again. Didn't know if I would have made it off the pass. Foggy and rainy, but did. 2 days at Jasper. I am thrilled to be out here. Doing the loop. Lost Lake, Betty Lake, Kings Lake, Devil's Thumb, and Jasper. The spot I waited for. Sunshine. But yeah, I like doing this kind of stuff. But I'm gonna start writing in it. And you can see I got lots. I just flipped some pages and well, as you could see, I got most of everything. I still don't have to leave for 2.5 hours, so yeah, might just hang out for the time being. The only last thing I truly got to do is take my shelter down. That'll be the fun part. But the sun's popped out again. It's still kind of snowing on and off. Really, not so bad. I mean, weather could be a little better. It's like a mix of fall and winter camping. So, oh well, you get what you get. That's why you come out here prepared now. I knew I was going to see some snow in the forecast, so I made sure to grab my winter jacket this time. And that thing has been a lifesaver. Right now, yeah, I wrote in my notebook, broke down some of the stuff, rolled up my sleeping pads, everything's kind of strapped to my pack, so all I got to do is just break down my shelter, and I won't do that probably for like another hour. So before I take down my shelter, I wanted to talk about how I kind of tied it. So how I wrapped it around the log, and then I brought it down for this other end. I did the same to my tarp, and then I just threw this log on top of my cord on both sides. I took my paracord and tied that corner all the way in to secure that. Like, honestly, this thing really held up pretty darn well. Like, last night I didn't have any issue, let alone the wind didn't even blow. If it did, I never noticed. So, I'm going to have to start eventually breaking down the tent and hike my butt up out of here. I don't think I ever mentioned my backpack I brought out on here. So I've had this pack for probably about a few years. It's my external Field and Stream Take two. I don't think I've ever mentioned what my pack was on this trip. So this is my external Field and Stream backpack. I don't use it as often. It's more like my summer bag. It may look like a lot. That's because you gotta tie everything down. So my sleeping bag's on the bottom, my sleeping pads, my tarp, chair, tripod, mat for the ground, shovel, my axe, and then my saw, and then water bladder. Pretty much that's all on the outside. I really didn't try and bring a lot on this trip, but I'm packed up. I'm probably going to be getting out of here. It's been fun. I've had a blast. A lot of awesome things. Weather's crazy. I'll look at it. But thanks again for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think I should improve on, what might help me out. And otherwise that, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.